Oh hi, my name is Jay, and for today's video, I am going to share my goals and resolutions for 2018. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I completely neglected Vlogmas because I got busy with studying for my NCLEX. So that was a first fail for Vlogmas. Let's try again this year and see if that works out. But it's fine because I passed my test and girl is now an official registered nurse. Look at me. So it all worked out, I had to sacrifice some things in order to study, and now I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. I am free to focus on other things in life. So if you didn't know, every year I do this goals and resolutions thing for myself. I post it, and then at the next year I watch the video, see if it all worked out or not, and then I set up new goals for myself for the new year. So I just watched my goals for 2017, which had me cracking up because I was like, oh, in the past years I set up too many goals for myself, so let's cut it down to 5. And it still didn't really work out for me. So I set up 5 goals for myself last year. The first one was to upload once a week, and that didn't really work out. It kind of did for a little bit, and kind of towards the end of the year, I was really trying to record and edit things in advance and then have them just scheduled to post, and that kind of worked a little bit for my Rami and Jay channel. I was able to upload a lot more last year than I did in previous years, which is just top notch. But other than that, that didn't really work out. Number 2 was write a novel by writing something every day, or what did I say? Write 1 page a day, and that didn't work out either. The third one was read 50 books. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. If you didn't know, I'm on Goodreads, and they have this thing where you can set up a reading challenge for yourself, so you can kind of track your progress, see if you're behind on some books, and then you kind of get a recap of all of the books that you read that year, which is awesome. I think I read 34 maybe books, or even less, I think. I was doing really well in the beginning. During the summer, I don't remember what happened, but I just did not read for 1 or 2 months. And then I was really trying to get back on track, but then again, NCLEX, I had to take it, so my reading goal was just shot. So that did not work out, unfortunately. 4 was drink more water. I feel like in the beginning of the year, I was doing really well on that, and then it just kind of slowly stopped the second half of the year. And then 5 was no YouTubing at night, because I was just watching a lot of YouTube at night to get to sleep, and it was taking me a long time to get to sleep. I didn't really have my nightly routine going for me anymore. This year I feel like I'm doing a lot better with that, but I'm still watching at least 1 YouTube video at night before I go to sleep. So let's just say 2017 for goals was just awful. Maybe I just need to set up a bunch of goals for myself and hopefully achieve one of them instead of setting up fewer goals, which I am doing this year. I set up 12 goals for myself. Let's get into it. Setting up 12 goals for myself this year was not on purpose. I just started listing things that I wanted to get done this year, and I'm like, let's just go for it. So since I have 12, I kind of set up categories for myself, and each one has 2 goals. So let's start off with personal goals. All of these are personal goals, but I just felt like, I don't know, these didn't really fit into the other categories. So the first goal I have for myself is to answer texts and messages on time. If you know me, if you are a close friend, you will know that it takes me forever to text back. I am not the biggest fan of texting. I don't know why, because I'm also not a big fan of talking to people, but if you call me, I'll probably answer. But for text messages, I just don't reply back for sometimes days. That's how bad it gets. Sometimes I just don't have my phone with me, and then I'll check, oh, I have messages, and then I click them, and then I don't feel like responding, or I'll be like, oh, I'll respond later, and then I never do, and then I just never get back to people. So my goal for this year is to answer texts and messages right as I receive them. Number 2 is start a Tumblr. I don't know why I don't have a Tumblr, because I feel like that's kind of something that I would totally be into if I did have one. But I just never like looked into it. I know of Tumblr, but I honestly don't really know how it works, how it operates. And I was always like a big fan of like blogging when I was a youngin'. So let's get into Tumblr. So if you have tips and tricks for me, let me know. Next category is music. And my third goal is to play a new song on the piano every 3 months. Now, when I was trying to think of a goal for the piano, I was like, oh, I'm gonna play a new song every month. But no, that's too much for me. If you didn't know, I have been playing the piano since 5th grade, I want to say. I took piano lessons for 2 years, and 3 years maybe, and then I kind of stopped because I just was not a fan of like taking lessons, and I kind of wish I had stayed with it now, because I wish I had really had someone like on me and like helping me out, but at the time I just did not want to take lessons anymore. I still love playing the piano. I think the piano is like one of my favorite instruments, so I want to get back into learning songs. I am not the most musically inclined person. I can't like listen to songs and then play them by ear. I need sheet music with me, and even with sheet music it takes me forever to get a song together. But I do love playing the piano. I feel like my gorgeous, beautiful piano has been really neglected. So 2018, let's, get into playing more music. Number 4 is to play the recorder and the harmonica. This is weird, I know, but I randomly thought of it one day and I was like, yes, I'm gonna add that to my list of goals. I don't know about your school, but I feel like this is something that a lot of my friends and like people have told me, but like, oh god, there's something in my eye. But for a lot of people, I guess they started playing the recorder in elementary school. Like, I don't know if it was given to them or if there was like some sort of music program or whatever, but I never got a recorder. I distinctly remember in elementary school, like, this is like our playground and then like our like outdoor cafeteria type of thing, and like I was walking down the playground and I saw so many people like with a recorder just recording it up like at the cafeteria, and I'm like, where is everyone getting a recorder? Like, I want to play, this is cool. And at the time, I don't know how old I was, my 3rd or 4th grade year old self was like, wow, everyone's playing the flute, I want to play the flute. It's not a flute, it's a recorder. But yeah, I really want to learn how to play the recorder because I feel like I missed a big part of my childhood, I guess. Sure, why not? And then I want to learn how to play the harmonica. It's a small instrument. I just really want to get into music this year. Next category, books. Number 5 is to reread the Harry Potter books. I feel like a dum-dum for saying this, but like I didn't really get the books when I was younger. I feel like everyone read it at 12 years old, and at 12 years old I felt, well, when did I read it? Yeah, or even younger than that. Some time in elementary school, but I felt like a dum-dum because I didn't understand what was going on, and I didn't really get into the books that much. So I feel like this is my time. I mean, I love the movies, and I was really into Harry Potter when I was in elementary school, but mainly because, everyone else was absolutely in love with it, but I was really in love with Daniel Radcliffe. Let's just get that out there. I was in love with Daniel Radcliffe. But I really want to reread the Harry Potter books. And I actually never read the last Harry Potter book. Does that make me a bad person, a bad booktuber? Oh gosh. But I never read the last book, so I want to reread the whole series and actually finish it. Number 6 is to read 50 books. This has been my goal for the past 2 years, maybe, and it's just not it has not worked out. So third time's the charm, hopefully. I have more time to read now. I have a gigantic stack of books that I need to read in the corner of my room, and it is infuriating, but also really awesome to look at because I just love having a stack of books right there. I keep buying books at Book Outlet, which is insanity, and I would like to get out there. Michaela, she has a YouTube channel called The Book Instruments, and she's the reason why I was reminded that Book Outlet was a thing, and now I regularly check the website to buy books there. So I blame you, but also thank you. Next category is YouTube. Goal number 7 is to get a ring light. Every year I kind of feel like I try to do something new with my channel and try to kind of up my efforts, up the whatever. Last year I got a new camera because I had been using a camcorder, and then just like I was using like a regular point and shoot, and then I moved on to a camcorder, and then I got this beauty, this Sony Alpha 5000 maybe, which has, I feel like, really upped the, you know, the level of how I'm doing my YouTube channel, so top notch. And now I want to get like a ring light to, you know, kind of help me, because sometimes I feel like I can't film because the lighting is kind of weird. I have to like film at certain times when I know that the lighting outside will shine really well and kind of look okay, so hopefully a ring light will kind of help out. I'm researching to kind of find cheap ones that still have really great quality and will not break on me. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Number 8 is to get a new subscription box every 3 months, or like every 3 tries or so. Last year I did this thing where I reviewed Imperfect Produce, which is a fruit and vegetable kind of subscription box that comes to you every week or every other week. I'll leave a link to that. That was a lot of fun for me. A lot of people do unboxings and stuff, and I feel like those are really awesome, and I do enjoy watching them. But some of the times when I'm looking through subscription boxes, I kind of want to get a more in-depth kind of review on it, because some people will like just show unboxings, or they'll do an unboxing and then a review on that one box. But I feel like when you just do a review on one box, it doesn't really give you a whole experience, because you don't know if something will change for the subscription box throughout the time that you're getting it. So I kind of want to get a new one every 3 tries, just so I can kind of see, you know, if I end up liking them. And I kind of want to do like a whole YouTube series on that, where I, you know, try new boxes and then do reviews. So that'll be a new thing to try out this year for my channel. Next category is health. Obviously you can't do a goals and resolutions video without including some sort of I'm gonna exercise more, I'm gonna eat better kind of thing, in the hopes that it'll work out, obviously. So number 9 is to exercise every morning. So I started a new job like 3 months now, whoa. 3 months ago, and I have the night shift. So I used to exercise when I was exercising regularly at night, but now that kind of just does not work out for me. So I'll probably be exercising in the morning. Every morning I will try my best as often as I can to exercise, just so I can kind of get back into it. I'm also going to my friend's wedding in August, so me. Let's get this done. Number 10 is to drink more water. Goodness gravy. I kind of want to get a Swell bottle because I have a lot of plastic bottles and it just starts getting nasty, so I'm hoping, yeah. And the last category is writing. Number 11, I want to be able to write every day. I feel like in the past years I have been saying, I'm gonna finish a novel, I'm gonna finish a novel. And that kind of psychs me out, I feel like, and it puts this unnecessary pressure on myself. So I just want to be able to write every day. Obviously I still want to finish a novel, but I feel like at this point in time, I need to kind of change my mindset on that and go, let's just focus on writing a little bit every day. And last goal for the year is to read more books on writing. This is kind of like a book category kind of, goal, but I'm gonna include it in this because it has to do with my writing. I realize that I don't read a lot of books on writing. I was thinking about taking some classes maybe, but at this point in my life when I'm trying to kind of figure stuff out with my new job, I feel like I can't do that realistically yet. So I will just kind of read more books. So if you have any suggestions on what books I should read in relation to writing, please leave them in the comment section down below. Okay, yeah, so that's it for this week's video. This is the new video. This is my first video of 2018. So, yes. I don't know where I was going with that. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me throughout the years. Thank you for just being there and continuing to watch my videos. I truly appreciate it. And let's make 2018 super special awesome. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time with a brand new video. Goodbye!